live one-on-one conversation. 30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors to motivators, chefs, and even rappers to up-and-comers with the it factor. It's the Jazzie K.Ward coming at ya. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs. Tune in, chime in, sit back, relax. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs. Live from WKRW, welcome to Artist Talk, a live one-on-one conversation with your host, the man with the golden voice, Jazzie K.Ward.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Happy Monday. Another edition of Artist Talk Jazzy After Dark. What's up, Dr.G?
It's Monday and we made it, so kudos to us.
It is Monday. Don't you look very enterprising? And you look just very smart. I don't know, I know you are smart, but
Because I have on my Jazzy shirt. Shame on you.
Shame on you. And if you don't know Dr. G, shame on you.
Let's not go there. If y'all don't know me by now, then we all got a problem. I'll see y'all outside at 3:00.
That's what we said. That's what we said, Dr. G. Did you have a good weekend?
It was okay. Still just trying to get settled. You see, I'm trying to get my background together. Moving to a new place. It's just a lot of work. And still trying to work.
Right. One of my favorite songs I always go back, and I think I mentioned this a while ago. And I know you're in New York. Are you in that New York state of mind? You remember a song called New York State of Mind?
New York state of mind. I'm always in a New York state of mind. You got to make sure you hip check people. You can't. You got to stiff arm when you walk past them. Yeah, that's part of being a New Yorker. A New Yorker.
That's good. Well, I had a good weekend. I had a little R&R in the midst of travel. On the beach, just chilling. Nice.
I saw the pictures. It was nice, and I wasn't invited. See, this was kind of co-host idea where the fun stuff I don't get invited to, but Monday
we did.
I understand. But see, the problem is up here in New York. Summer is on Friday/Saturday. We still got sweater weather up here. It was cold this morning. It was 61 degrees. It's still cold up here for it to be June, so it's still sweater weather.
Right. I got that. I see people coming in the room. Welcome
on in the room.
Please share the video as you come in the room. It's free, y'all. Just hit the little share button in the bottom right-hand corner. Just hit share.
Because y'all know what I'm going to say. The reason why we not rich, because y'all didn't share our shit.
There we go.
Yeah, they better jump on now before we really blow up. Because if we really blow up, we're going to be so bougie. Like, you wasn't there in the beginning. No, I'm just playing. We're not going to ever change.
Oh no, we not like that. Maybe a little bit.
Nah, we can't help it. We only know how to be in one speed. We'll be fine.
I know. Well, everybody, we're excited about tonight's show, K.Ward Radio. Don't forget to go over to my YouTube channel, K.Ward Radio. Like the page, y'all. Just please, can I get my cousins, my auntie, them, and but y'all just go over there and like the page. I'm asking them, did y'all like my YouTube channel? Baby, I forgot you told me to go over there and do that. Let me go over there, get my phone. My cousin, man, you know.
What had happened was, or let's be annoying like the spam calls. Just send out 100 random texts. Like it, share it.
Just share it. Just share it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go over there? My website, kwardradio.com. Did you subscribe? It's free.
Don't cost you a thing.
It won't cost you a thing. Did you check out Dr. G's page? Dr. G, tell them what your page is.
It's the applife.info. You guys know we always love to be proactive and promote health and wellness. Come on over, share. Now I give y'all all these tips every week. I don't charge you guys anything. Just give me a little love.
Right. I love that. Well, I know tonight they are truly in for a treat to have this wonderful conversation with our special guest. His name is Noel Gourdin. He brings real soul to modern R&B. He broke through with a timeless hit titled The River, and ever since, he's been blending that old school flavor with fresh, heartfelt storytelling. Straight out of Boston by the way of Mississippi, his voice is smooth, his lyrics are real, his vibe is 100% soul. That's why this brother got that it factor.
And if you don't know about him, hashtag.
Shame on you. So, Dr. G, I'm going to play a snippet.
Okay.
Song I remember 15 years ago. It's titled The River. I'm going to see if you're going to know the song we play. Okay, Chef D, we can go ahead and drop the video, okay?
Found out about love in the back of my Impala where they laid my grandfather down by the river. All right. Growing up, it was tough. We were glad for what little we had. I saw my share of old fam, Mississippi dirt roads and Confederate flags. Every day my father would tell me, son, run and don't never come back. That's where I left my girl. That's where my heart had to go. Held my breath when they dipped my hand and I came up shiny and laid down. Found out about love in the back of my heart and laid my grandfather to by the river. Now we're black folk together at the Sunday services too. How the river runs to the ocean. I'm running right back to you. I got along, I'm moving on. I bandaged the scars up well. I think of her then sitting I wait for a card or a letter in the mail.
Here, we can cut it.
Who does not know that song? Listen, by the river, where black folks gather after Sunday service is through. Down by the river.
The river. With your Kool-Aid, you got your cousin. It's like that family reunion song. We played that at our family reunion, at my grandmother's. We were down in the country. It was hot. We were by the river. They gave us a little cool, I'm going to tell you. But we played that song.
But let me ask you a question. You brought up Kool-Aid. We go back to what's your favorite flavor of Kool-Aid?
Oh, my favorite. I like orange and grape and lemonade mixed together.
Okay, I like grape. Well, that's fruit punch, bro. You that's that even Kool-Aid anymore. That's just fruit punch. But why is it that grape has a flavor? We don't call it purple, we call it grape. But when it comes to red, it's never cherry or strawberry. It's just red Kool-Aid. See, thank you, Meow Mix. It's just red Kool-Aid. It could just a plethora of Kool-Aid. Red.
It's just red. In that red cup. Mm-hmm.
The little solo cups. No shameless plug. We're not repping solo, but you know them little red cups.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I figured you knew that song because this brother is
amazing.
I mean, he's worked with some great like people like Raphael Sadiq, Avery Sunshine, Brian Coperson, Hill Street Soul, all that. And so we are excited to have a conversation with him. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's welcome to Artist Talk, recording artist, Mr. Noel Gourdin.
What's going on, y'all? We're shaking. How you?
What's up, my brother? Aren't you looking fly and cool? See?
Oh, man.
You know,
I'm trying to see if you need a backup singer just when you go on the road. I'm just trying to get my right. Nobody don't want to hear me sing. I promise you. I'm a songbird for the Lord. I'm a songbird for the Lord. Inside the shower with the water running. Outside of that, I'm not going to do it.
I can dig it though. I heard you singing when the record was playing. It sounded good. You know what I mean? And I like how you said that, Jazz. You said red. That's the country with that country drawl on it. Red.
Country Bama. Red.
Yeah. That little southern country will come out, you know, a little bit. It's just how you say it sometimes, you know?
Yeah, that's the way it be.
But we are so excited, Noel. Welcome to the show, Artist Talk.
Thank you.
You are family, my brother. We
Appreciate
just like
that.
to welcome, relax, enjoy the conversation, and everyone that's watching on this live, for those who go back and watch the replay, if you have comments or questions for our guest tonight, please just drop them in the comment section. I promise you, we will do our best to get those to you, to get to those. Okay. And Noel, I wanted to ask you, did you ever do anything with Mesa? I thought I read somewhere.
I did.
Okay.
Yep. I did a record called Love Life with Mesa. It was dope too.
That's how.
Yeah, she's so cool, man.
She's a cool.
Like, and her voice is crazy.
Just amazing. Yeah. I saw your shirt, and I have to go to the shirt.
Yeah. That's man.
Purple Rain.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever have an opportunity to work with Prince?
Man.
Anything?
No, I never did. I caught a little bit of like a bunch of his shows because he would always be at Essence Fest, you know, a lot of the times. And I went out on tour with Guapale, and he came to see her. And I just happened to, you know, reap the benefits because I was on stage before Guapale and Prince was in the house. So I was kind of, you know, that was pretty cool. Didn't get a chance to go and check him out because I went up on stage with Guapale. So I had to wait in the back. But he was already out. You know, he skates in, he would skate out before too many people knew he was in the building. But man, he was just always one of my inspirations. I would listen to him when I was like studying music and learning how to do little things that he did with his falsetto and all of that kind of stuff, you know. But he was incredible, just amazing.
I was a big Prince fan. Did you have I know sometimes this is a little challenging question. Is it one song that stands out that was a favorite?
That's a hard question.
I loved Diamonds and Pearls.
Right.
I just loved because I think it was the visual that went with it. But Raspberry Beret,
right,
and all of that. You know what I mean? Down by old man Johnson's farm. Yeah, it was just he just had a way of putting every kind of genre in his music. It would be rock, it would be soul, it would be it could be anything, classical. He would just do it all, man, and that's the reason why he was who he was and why he was so revered.
You know, don't you just wish? I think about when I would hear stories of artists would say, Noel and Dr.G. You remember people say he would just have these pop-up concerts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
House, or I don't know, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, wouldn't you want to be on that list to be able to have experienced something like that?
But to tell you the truth, the places that he did that in was very intimate. You wouldn't be able to fit a whole bunch of people in at the same time because they were really, really intimate spots. You know what I mean? Like 75 people, 100 people in there. Like, it wasn't like those big places that you would think that he would be showing up at. He would just show up and jam. Wow. And yeah, man, I did a couple of shows with some folks and they was like, yeah, he came up in here before. I was like, he came in here? You know, and it was really intimate. Yeah, he did that all the time.
And a hole in the walls.
Exactly. And I think that's amazing, man, because, you know, people always thinking bigger is better. But a lot of people left out of there knowing a lot more, I'm sure, about the man, you know, Prince.
I think about it. He was Prince. We knew that he was talented. We knew that he played instruments. We knew that he can sing, not sing, but sang.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't need that fanfare of everybody being there. You know, he wanted to make it where it was just personal. That just made him even better or as they say, the young people, more better.
Absolutely. I like that. More better.
And so, Noel, we do this segment on the show, and it's titled The Real You.
Yep.
And so it's just for our audience to get to know Noel Gourdin a little bit better. You know, I always say the man behind the mic.
Uh-huh.
When I think about, Noel, your music, you've always had this way of blending soul, a story, and serenity, I think, in your music. And so I was thinking about it as I was working today, and I said, well, what kind of questions could I ask him? So one of the first questions that came up, I wanted you to think about is, what grounds you when life feels too loud or too fast?
What grounds me? I would say my family, man. I'm very family oriented. I'd reach out and you know, talk to my family. Now we got everybody in the family pretty much has Apple phones and all, you know, all the devices. So we would get on FaceTime, and that kind of settles me and brings me back down. It helps me. What would you call it? Deflate or just get back to myself for a little bit. And yeah, man. So I would say it would be family, but yeah, that's always something that grounds me and gives me calm.
You starting to tell your age, Noel, because you just said the FaceTime.
Mm-hmm.
You said the FaceTime. You know, the sugar, the blood pressure.
FaceTime,
you know, we gotta put the. He said, yeah, we get on. I said, did he just say the FaceTime? He done told his age. Okay,
we get on the FaceTime. That's crazy. Yeah, that's funny.
That is funny.
I didn't even realize I said that. That's crazy.
Another question I thought about too. Has success ever tested your character?
I think it has. I think it's never been anything that's just been outrageous, because that's just not the way I am. I don't really get out of pocket and out of character. Right. I was raised a certain way, so I know I'll be getting those calls, lickety splits. So yeah, I don't. That's really not me. I've always learned, and even coming up in the industry and doing shows and stuff at Essence, I've been able and blessed to be in the presence of a whole lot of folks that have sat me down and told me stuff. You know, Earth, Wind and Fire, Mr. Philip Bailey told me about stuff. Respect people, because you never know when you're going up. You know, somebody's coming down. Tomorrow could be the same way. That's so true. He was like, treat people with respect. Uncle Charlie spoke to me after we performed in New York. In New York at BB King, in the dressing room after the show for about an hour. And he was just telling me all that he went through and things that he didn't want to see. He called me the River Man. He was like, the things I don't want you to have to go through the same things that I went through in my group, and, you know, all the groups and all that kind of stuff. And it's just a lot of catastrophe and catastrophic things that could happen. But I just always try to stay me, you know what I mean? Just remain me. So, and I like that when people you know, I've got it a few times this week, people saying, man, you've never changed. You've always been you and kept it real. Nice. And I like that. And I always look out for you and try to do what I can for you in any instance. So, you know, I pride myself on that and just remaining me, just always being Noel.
The thing about it is people talk about how money changes people. And I said, that's not true. Money just makes you more of who you are.
Oh, who you are. That's right.
It affords you that ability to be more of who you are. If you were, excuse my lack of a better term, an asshole before you had money, you're gonna be more of an asshole, because now you think that people are flocking to you because you got money and you believe that you sit on that pedestal.
Absolutely.
And if you were humble before the money, you become more humble because you know what it was like to get there, and you know how fast you got there, so how fast you can lose it. And just another side note, I'm not gonna mess with you all night today, but your age again, lickety split. Okay.
Yeah, I threw that in there because I knew you was gonna jump on that one. Lickety split, yeah. I like that.
I like it though. I like it. But yeah, money doesn't make you this tyrant. Money just makes you more of who you are. It allows you to be more of who you are. So if you were generous before, you'll be generous after. If you was an asshole before, you'll be more of an asshole then, because now I got a little money and everybody flocking to me. So this thing of money change people, it doesn't change people. It just makes you more of who you are.
An amplifier in a sense. Yep, absolutely.
That's true.
I agree.
One more question. Do you believe vulnerability is a strength or a risk in today's world?
I think there's degrees to it. Vulnerability just shows that you're human. I think, I try to put all of that kind of stuff in my music. I'm not afraid to be vulnerable in my records because, if you're going to question my manhood over something like that and we're letting your feelings, flow, I think that's, I don't know, a mischaracterization, but that's cool. Everybody's going to think what they want to think, and we can't control everybody's minds, and we can't satisfy everybody. It's just what it is. But yeah, I see nothing wrong whatsoever with being vulnerable and laying it all out there on the line. I don't know if it's a Northeast thing, but we kind of wear our, emotions on our cuffs, so we just let it all hang out and be honest. At least you know what you're dealing with.
That's right.
We have that falsehood about you can't be emotional, you can't be vulnerable, but we're human. So, showing that's why that song, The River, is a timeless song. When I saw it, I was like, that's him. I said, I still play this song on repeat. And listen, I got the old school iPod. I will still play it because sometimes what we hear on the radio now, I don't know what they be talking about.
I know, right? And
I agree.
We'll talk about some of that today. When you hear that song, it's just later, and I'm kind of going off script. I don't ever stay on script, Noel.
Good.
He's like, if you ever got on a major network, you're gonna be in trouble. It's like,
your
producers will be screaming at you.
He do it now. Remember, the River, that song is what I go back and I call a brown liquor song. That's the ones when you think about when your parents had company over when you was a kid but couldn't be in the same room as adults, but they had their little cups and they shake their little glasses because you can just sit back. When the arm go on the back of the chair like this. It's official. Put the arm on the back of the chair.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those things. It's one of those songs too. It makes me think about. I remember so many of the good times because like being a big family, thinking about like my grandparents who lived in their late 90s and all of my cousins in the summer. You know what? Music does that, right?
Right.
Music takes you to different spaces, places, and time. It gives you memory.
Time travel with music. Yep.
And that is a song, Noel, and I'm sure you've probably been told that. That song is a classic. And that song will be played, I would say, for the next century, the next 100 years, forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
That's really the reason why we do this. You know what I mean? And I like that brown liquor, the brown bag and the brown liquor records. And we call it transistor records because, it's the old man in the old wooden seat down south. And they got the transistor underneath that joint, run underneath the chair. And but that's really the mission is to make music that's timeless. When you hear it like now, 15 years ago, we made the record. But you hear it now, and it still gives you it has the same impact on you as the day it was recorded and heard for the first time. So that's the ultimate goal, is to make these records that could stand up to time. And like you said, like a time machine, they are really shooting through time and giving you still having the same impact as the day they were made. So that's the ultimate goal.
Oh, wow.
And you did it. And you did it.
And you did.
Thank you.
And you're still doing it. And Noel is back. He's out with a new project we're going to talk about later in the show. Back to the Basics, Volume 1.
Yes.
He has a new single that's out, Might Let You Hit It, featuring Mr. Kevin Ross. We're going to talk about it. We're going to play a little bit of that.
Whoa. Let me touch my pearls. Wait a minute. Touch my pearls. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, the title is far from, it's not a crass record at all. A lot of the title be throwing folks off sometimes.
Right. I love it. I love it.
It will pique your interest, so it'll make. I gotta hear this song.
Absolutely.
What he just say that was? See, that's where your mind go. You got to get it right. Do a little praying. Jesus, take the
exactly.
I don't think Dr.G. It ain't one of them Betty Wright songs. You know how your grandma, your auntie may say, "Now, baby, I know you're not gonna sing that song." Yeah, exactly.
Oh Lord, God. Listen, they got you going to church. They praying for your soul.
But you hear the pastor saying, "Now, Noel, you might let me hit it." Now, son, please.
Yeah, they trying to lay hands on you and everything.
Look, Pastor singing a song too. Pastor back there singing a song too, tapping his feet. Okay.
Tapping
his feet, singing a song too. Pastor over there singing it too.
What the record called?
What that is?
The song is, I might let you hear, but yeah, that's what I love about, titles of song, because naturally people minds go, my mind did not go to what people typically would think that title.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm gonna hook you up to a lie detector, Jazzie. Your mind didn't go there. See, this is where we got look, keeping it real. Like I said, wait, did I just hear that? I don't know if I was tired or what. Your mind went there because you started laughing. Listen, when everybody get that little giggle.
That's funny. You think so? You think so, Dr. G? He thought about it right away.
He had a little giggle. He said, okay. Even if it was for a quick second.
That's funny.
That's funny.
I'm gonna let it go. I'm all right now. Keep it real. Look, keep it real. Keeping it real goes wrong real fast.
And so I have to ask you this question. So I've started this segment. So I have my colleagues from my full-time work, they like, oh, we watch the show, we check it out. And it's like, Noel Gourdin is going to be on your show. Like, oh, I love him. Can I come on there? I'm like, no. Pop in the comment section.
Appreciate that.
You coming on here? Don't come on here now. I'm just playing.
And so the first question, I took one from one young lady, and she was like, tell him his voice sounds like butter on a warm.
Now see, comments like that be making my week. You know what I mean?
There you go.
That feels good.
You gotta remember too, I think we get so used to hearing people sound good in the studio that when it's time to perform live, you're like, so I think we're not getting that. So when we know somebody can actually sing and not sing, you can tell he can sing. We get excited about that. Like I normally hear some good music. I don't have to have nothing in the background. He can sing a cappella. It's just gonna sound good. Like, listen. We appreciate that. That's talent, that's sheer talent.
Well, I appreciate, folks for saying that and being honest and really making my day, because I work hard at this and trying to, do the best I can and keep my voice, keep myself healthy and do the best I can to try to continue to make this kind of music and just being me. A lot of the people back in the day, they even said Al Green, he was trying to sound like a whole bunch of other people. But when he became himself and started sounding like himself, that's when everything took off, So I over the years, I tried to, do a whole bunch of different things with my voice and practice different techniques, but that all made up my whole style and my niche, you know what I mean? So it's appreciative. I feel really appreciative when people call that out, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Somebody said drop a note. Y'all want me to sing? Oh, I guess that wasn't for me.
Somebody said no. They said drop a note or two.
Something ain't right. Yeah, I got this feeling, y'all, deep down in my soul. My baby been acting strange and ain't never home. She gets these calls all night, then runs to the next room. I can't take this much more, so I'm left to assume my baby's got a new walk. Got a whole new attitude. Could be out there creeping. Gotta keep both eyes on you. A new talk. Got a whole new attitude. Could be out there creeping, 'cause that's just what I would do.
You know what, Dr. G, the doors of the church are open.
Collection plate.
Yeah, I did bring the church out there, huh?
The church is the soul is in you, my brother.
Thank you,
man. The
soul
is definitely, that's what I call real singing, right, Dr. G?
Yes, and we taking a collection plate and do not put the kind that jingles, but the kind that crinkles.
Amen.
Kind of fold. And don't forget to go over to Noel's website, noelgourdinmusic.com. The new album is available now, Back to Basics Volume 1. And before we go to Dr. G, the new album, Back to Basics Volume 1, tell us why the title and what has Noel been up to?
Well, In 2020, I lost my pops, who was like my inspiration as far as introducing me to music when I was 2, 3, and 4 years old. It was the soul music that he used to play, and when we used to hang out, I mean, I was connected to his hip. Whenever his big brown machine, that's what he called it, the old Pontiac Granville, was moving, I was in it. And we was listening to all of those, he called them the oldies but goodies. He had about 50 Maxell tapes, the black and gold. You remember them? And they was listed numbers 1 through 50 or however many he had. So he's the reason why I fell in love with music. And that really hit me hard. And I kind of, we was talking about earlier, Jazzie, I kind of did disappear. I kind of went into hiatus because that hit me really hard, losing my man. And, these were the first records that I started working on, which, I had it in the back of my mind. It was back to basics. I have to get back to basics and fall back in love with my craft again. So, the title kind of took care of itself with me getting back into the swing of things and falling back in love with my craft and doing what I do in this world, So yeah, that's where the title came from.
Yeah, it's 11 tracks on this album. I mean CD. I'm sorry, I'm talking about album.
I say album. I say it all the time.
We all old album. Yeah.
And I call them records. People be like, hold up, that's the whole thing, or just this? I was like, it's all records.
They'll learn.
I know. And the first song on there is Back to Basic, but you have this slamming vibe hit, Might Let You Hit It, featuring Mr. Kevin Ross. Tell us about the song and how did you and Kevin started working together?
This record came about my man Frank C.K. Oliphant. He was with me back, like we had came together back in the day when we was working on the river, like the whole first, after my time, my first album. He was there and I was working with him. So he hit me up and was like, I got this record. I think it's just going to be crazy. I could hear your voice all over it. And he had started it and I came in and we finished our parts. I had it's part 2 on the last record that I had done that. And he was like, what do you think, Kevin? I think Kevin will be dope on this with you too. I was like, let's hit him up. Cause I hadn't worked with Kevin since my second album, Fresh to Definition. Okay. So I worked with him on quite a few records on that album. So I was like, yeah, got him on a 3-way call and we, pleasantries, and we had spoke to each other in a little bit. All been busy, but it came together like that because we was in the studio during Fresh to Definition, and it's so easy to work with Kev, and we were really good. Our chemistry was good in the studio. So this came together like it was like nothing, man. It was so smooth, and it couldn't have went better. And I think it turned out the way we envisioned it, and it came to fruition. So, it's a wonderful thing when that happens, when you can envision something and it even comes out better than you even envisioned it coming out. So, yeah, I mean, shout out to Kev and Said Solo, the producer on the record, and my man CK. Yeah, so it all came together, man, and I'm glad that people are digging it.
Okay, I love that. I was going to, did you write it? Would you co-write it? Did you?
Co-wrote, yep.
Okay.
And I thought it was cool because it's kind of a reversal of roles, and I thought it had a nice, a good humor about it. You know what I mean? Because usually it's that fella, waiting on trying to get the female to slide through. And I thought it was really cool. It was a reversal of roles there. But yeah, I just thought it was fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. I can see this, as a scene in a movie and all of that kind of stuff. So it was very visual, and we just took it there, man, and had some fun with it.
Okay, I love that. And so I think what we're gonna do now, Dr. G, before we go into your segment, I want to play the song for our listeners can hear it. If you haven't heard
Let's go.
It's this song in Might Let You Hit It featuring Kevin Ross. It's available now wherever music is streaming. And I told Noel when I was coming from the gym this morning, I was pulling into the garage and Heart and Soul. I listened to that all day, pretty much. And they popped the song up. Popped the song on. So it's a dope song. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is Noel Gourdin's latest hit. Let's get it to number 1, y'all.
Yes.
This is Might Let You Hit It featuring Kevin Ross.
Come on. Bought a 3-pack of Red Bull and copped a room. Told me meet her at the W. Told the valet to look out cause I'm on my way. I'll be in the old school Chevrolet. Ooh, the drop top dice hanging in the rear view. Blue antique plates all in the old school. For my conversation. Told me hurry baby, don't keep me waiting. If you play your cards right, keep your game tight, you might get lucky tonight. You see, I normally don't do this, baby, but I just might let you, baby.
Pour me some Hennessy, baby, take it easy. Your body calling, but I wanna hear screaming. Keep on a little umbrella, baby, and hit the lights. Put that love in the middle, girl, I can't miss tonight. I may not be missed right, but right now, baby, I just wanna give a chance for you.
Cards right, keep your game tight, you might get lucky tonight.
Ooh, I know I normally don't do this, baby,
but I just might let you,
baby, pretty baby, la 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 la, la la la, girl, I might just let you. Oh,
There you go. Mike Let You Hit It featuring Kevin Ross, Noel Gourdin. That's his new release, his latest. Everybody, Back to the Basics is the title of the CD. The new single is Mike Let You Hit It featuring Kevin Ross. What you think, Dr. G?
Love it. You know what's going to happen tomorrow, right?
So when you go into the OR, you know, I know y'all be back there like talking about us before y'all do surgery and all that stuff anyway. So play the song.
Well, we not necessarily talk about it because I'm more like a dictator. In this room, we have good music, we have good vibes. If you don't want to be in here, that's your problem, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, life is short. Music is medicinal. We in there providing medicine, we're providing healing. So to have us in a good state of mind and a good vibe, that just gets us through our day much better and much faster. So take it for what it's worth.
Yeah, and thank you daily, by the way, for what you do. That's just amazing. That's amazing what you do.
Ears. Look, or they can close their ears.
Don't be doing nothing. Not for real.
I'll be doing that. Oh, that's just disrespectful, but that's all right. I'm gonna let you get that one. I'll put you. Matter of fact, we're gonna put you on the spot for the health topic since you want to throw a little shade.
So, Chef D, I think we need to go ahead and start Mind, Body, and Soul with Dr. G. Can we go ahead and do that?
It's time for Health and Wellness Check-In with Dr. Shontell Graham. Tips for the mind, body, and soul.
Hello, everyone. You make sure you bring Jazzie back on this stage right now, please, producer. Since you want to put somebody on the spot, so you don't have to keep it simple. Right now, the weather's getting warmer. Well, it's supposed to be getting warmer. We want to make sure we take care of ourselves and we're in the best shape of our lives. Adding this one thing into your diet or increasing this one thing in your diet is going to do a lot of great things for you. It's going to help maintain muscle mass. It's good for bone density, so you don't have those easily fractured going on. It's going to reduce your hunger cravings and your late night snackings. It's going to boost your metabolism. It's going to lower your blood pressure. It's going to maintain weight loss. What else can we do? And this is a fun fact. People don't know about this one thing. It helps you recover faster. So if you have a cut, a bruise, an injury, increasing this will help you heal faster. What is that one thing? No, not CBD. Nope. Come on, you got not CBD. Nope.
I know it's like on the tip of my, not fiber, not turmeric.
Nope. You got a little close with fiber. It's protein.
Protein.
Protein does all that. Protein, but the one thing people don't realize with protein, it helps you recover from an injury. So if you have an injury, if you have a cut, scrape, a burn, increasing your protein will help you heal faster. Now, what is the rule about protein? How much protein should I have in a day, Dr. G? People are going to ask me that. Technically, the exact number is 0.8 grams per pound you weigh, or just round it up, 1 gram per gram that you weigh. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you should have 100 grams of protein per day. And you can sneak it in. Greek yogurt has great protein, things like cottage cheese, which I don't eat cottage cheese. Sorry, it's not my thing. But eggs, of course, lean proteins for all you vegan people who don't like meat. Edamame has great high protein in there. So get a nice good snack, make you some good stuff, and just increase your protein.
Yeah, I do that. So my trainer tells me that all the time. He's like, I have this app, right? And I'm on my food that I eat.
And your macros and that other stuff.
He's like, you're a little bit over the carbs. You're not getting enough protein. You're like, man, this is a lot. So I try to food prep. And in between, because sometimes life so I have a little protein shake and I try to keep it moving.
And then remember too, when it comes to protein has the highest percentage of TEFs. What is TEFs? Thermic effect for food. So it helps you burn other foods off faster by having an increase in protein. So out of all the macros between fats, carbs, and protein has the highest amount of 50% more than the other things. So increase your protein, eat some good lean protein. Don't be shy. It's okay.
Well,
Get some different ways to eat protein. And I know everybody likes these protein shakes. Be careful with your protein shakes. If you read the back of it, it has so much synthetic stuff in there. It's not the best for you either. So get some meat, get some beans, get some edamame, Greek yogurt, get those things and increase that protein.
Right. Or just put on a Noel Gourdin, when you're at the gym and you're boxing and, you're on a treadmill, you just work it out.
Listen, you can start with the river when you start your little incline and then once you get there, he may let you hit it. Hit HITT, like hit into high intensity training, not hit like that. I'm just saying, hit interval training, like high intensity training. People, calm down, everybody. But
I can dig that.
In the background. See what I'm saying? See, you hit it and hit high intensity interval training. So
you might you hit it.
But if you listen to the hit it, you can hit it by increasing your, we going too far. I know you went too left. Just reel us back in. But yeah, protein is great for recovery. So if you have a scrape, a burn, a cut, or an injury, increasing your protein will help you heal faster.
I love that, Dr. G. Thank you so much. And let us know what else is coming up. Nia the Germinator, your book is still available.
It's still available. She's still around. She's going to have some activities book released soon for the kids. And some of you grown folk don't know about your bacteria, viruses, fungus, and protozoa because some of y'all nasty. We talked about the pandemic and washing your hands. I know the pandemic is over, but please still wash your hands. Just, touching people with your cooties and rubbing your nose and then touching things. Just don't.
Yeah. And let them know where they can get the book from, the website.
The website is Nia the Germinator, or you can go to the applife.info.
Right.
Marquise Green, that's one of the fellas that work with me on the album. Did a lot of work. Shout out to Marquise.
I'm going to hold you accountable, Marquise. Now, you here today because Noel Gourdin is here. We here every Monday. Come on back. Come on back now. You hear?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, it doesn't cost you anything to share. People say, Noel, Noel, Shontell, Dr.G, Jazzie, how come y'all not rich? How come we not rich, Jazzie? Because they what?
They didn't share our shit.
There you go, they didn't share our shit.
That's what's up.
That's what I'm saying.
And sharing costs you nothing. So I know you guys are here because Noel is here, who we love. But come on back next week and bring somebody with you.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
If you just stop by and say, hey, what's up, Jazzie and Dr. G, we appreciate you, my brother.
That's what's up.
Yes. All right, I'm a subscribe. Okay, I'm gonna look for your name, Marquise. And I'm gonna blast you all on Instagram. Say Marquise Green did not subscribe, share, or like. No, I'm just playing. I wouldn't do that.
She from New Yiddy. She will put you on blast.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she will.
Every chance I get. No, I'm just playing. No, but think about it. We have great guests here. We have great music here. And this is why I think about people like Noel. This man can sing. We have so much talent that's not in the mainstream or the limelight. We got to acknowledge those people because the river. And he's one of those guys like, what happened to him? Because we know he could sing. He's a real artist. So now that we got you here, we gotta keep pushing that up. We got to bring you back.
I agree. Whenever you guys just let me know, I love this.
Well, we will see Noel again next Monday, same time. I'm just playing.
And what about, since the new album is out, Back to Basics, what about, are you getting ready to tour, Noel? Because I'm getting a lot of text messages like, well, is he gonna come to Alabama? I don't know. Is he coming to Alabama?
It's more so spot dates, not really tours in a sense. I do have some coming up in Boston. In August, got a couple of things happening with city wineries around the country right now. So, you guys check out my socials and you will know it. Once I know it and it's confirmed, you will know it. So meet me there and greet me there. You know what I'm saying? So that I love to mix it up with folks at these shows and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, you will be seeing them. I will be listing them when they're confirmed, and you will know it when I know it. So I appreciate it.
Go to the website and subscribe so you can be notified.
Right.
NoelGourdinMusic.com. It's just that simple, yeah. So Noel, I know you grew up in both Boston, Mississippi, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's one thing you took from each place that shows up in your music?
Well, I would say in the city, it was like being introduced to all of the different types of music. Of course, I told you earlier with my pops, I got all the soul music and all of that kind of stuff. There was a couple relatives that listened to the old like rock and roll, which was a lot was taken and inspired by soul music and blues and all of that kind of stuff. So I listened to that with them, and then I listened to the New Jack Swing and all of that with my brother and the whole hip hop. So I had a whole amalgam of different musics, that was just put into my universe, and I took from each and every one of them and used it to put together what y'all know as Noel Gourdin. So I love all kinds of different music. I love Van Morrison. I love the folk music. I love the rock music and the old pop music from back in the day. Blue Swede and all of that kind of stuff. I love all of it, man. Journey. Yeah, I love it. Classical music, Bach. I can listen to some Bach and all of that kind of stuff. And it's just everything that I can learn from and really, like you said, deflate and decompress and just listen to and set my mind free, close my eyes, and I'm there.
I love that. So
that's the great thing about music, though. No matter what you feel like, there's a song for that. There's a genre for that. There's a movie. If you feel happy and go lucky, you can play rock. If you're feeling whole hum, you can play. It's so much when it comes to music. It's just medicinal. It's a wonderful thing.
Absolutely, well said.
It is. And so, if someone's never heard of Noel Gourdin, right? If they never heard a song by you, which one would you play for them first, and why?
It would be The River, because it kind of crossed a lot of different age groups and nationalities, and it didn't matter how old you were, what background you came from. It just seemed to connect with people, and it kind of tapped into something that is kind of inherent in being a human being. A lot of people like you, a lot of things that you described earlier, it's not necessarily in the record, but it makes you feel that. You know what I mean? It just it gives off that feel. It's reminiscent of a lot of things, even though they weren't said in the lyrics. So it kind of transcends, in a sense. It transcends all reason. You know what I mean? Some things just happen like that. A lot of artists can do that nowadays, and the records that I'm talking about. You just know them when you know them. When you hear them, it just is what it is. And that's one of the records that did that. It's able to connect with people, no matter the age. That's always that's always the message. That's always the mission. Like I said earlier, it's to try to tap into that each and every time that we lace them up, in a sense, and step in front of that mic.
I do.
But that's also a song too that if you have it on repeat, you ain't never mad.
Yeah, you know, man.
Look, play it again. Look, play it again. You ain't never mad. Just play it again.
Absolutely.
And Noel has that kind of voice, and I'm not saying this about Halsey. You don't get tired of hearing his voices, and you hear some singers, you be like, "Ugh, I kind of heard enough."
Yeah, that was something I think that was, I give thanks to my pops about that, listening and introducing a lot of the old music, because back then it was like tone was king. The Otis Reddings and the Sam Cookes and the Tyrone Davises and the Johnny Taylors and people that had tone, right. David Ruffin.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all of that.
And the great thing about it is everybody had a different sound. Like everybody was unique. When you heard a song, I know who that was. That was the Stylistics. Oh, that was the Temptation. Oh, that
Absolutely.
was the Vortex. It was all good music, but it was just everybody had that they had their own unique sound.
Right.
So when you hear like The River, you'd be like, and then I might just let you hit it. It's gonna be, one of them.
Yeah, exactly. So I think some of the music, like you had talked about earlier, Dr. G, like some of it has lost that. I can't listen to something if I can't dig the tone of an artist. I just can't listen to it.
Or if you have a whiny voice,
and that's what a lot of the music today is, twangy and whiny. It's got that twang thing that they put on it, and I don't know why they do that. They need to take that off.
Because somebody made it big with that, and it was a one-hit wonder. And instead of being uniquely you want to follow suit to kind of fit that mold. And you got to stop trying to fit the mold and let the mold fit you. Like, this is who you are. Stop trying to sound like this one, that one. Because at the end of the day, y'all all sound like, I don't know who was who.
Sound alike, exactly. Because it's a conveyor belt and mass-produced type of sound. And to me, that's microwave. I want something that is going to be, cooked on top of the stove and
simmer slow.
Yeah, sealed up with that good Reynolds wrap. You know what I mean?
that plea.
Like
yes, Lord.
The song, you have another release on the album, the New Walk, New Talk.
Yeah.
That's also on the album. Tell us about that song.
Well, that record that was produced, of course, I have to mention all my people that took care, my tight-knit group that took care of the bulk of the album, which was Lorenzo Johnson, Kanita, Quiet Girl, Rogers, and Marquise Green. So we got together, and I got this track from Lorenzo and Kanita, and it had that Southern soul feel. We wanted to throw it. I'm starting to dip my toe into that genre. And, Marquise came up with an idea. And it was the initial ideas for New Walk, New Talk, but he had it to the celebration track on the album. I had already started working on the celebration record, which is what you hear now. And I said, why don't we just take this idea and put it onto this track? I think it's going to work really good. So I laid it in there, and they loved it. And so, I just continued it and completed it. And, this is a record that's, I grew up, of course, going to Mississippi every year, right. Convoys rolling down the highway. And when you hit Highway 65 and then hit 59 going into Mississippi down, to Pachuta where my folks are, that's what you hear. You hear Southern soul music, the Betty Wrights, you hear the Bobby Blue Blands, you hear all of that. You know what I mean? So that's what I grew up on. So I love this kind of music where it's just so unapologetically real, and it's just what it is. And we put this record together, and I can dig it because, this fella is kind of like he's been like the cheater all along. You know what I mean? Wow. And a lot of people don't even know this when they listen to the record, but now you're going to listen to it and hear it in a different light. And now his lady is starting to do the same, and if you hear it, because that's just what I would do. You know what I mean? Now he's got to keep two eyes on her. So it's kind of reciprocal, and the thing comes around and you get that karma thing happening. And then, it's the same thing's happened to the brother. So now he's kind of distraught about it. So that's what the whole record was about. And we had fun putting this together. And, I had my man Aaron Stapler put the guitar down on it. So it has a really good down home feel. And yeah, man, I love the feel of this record. It's one of my favorites.
Really? Can you sing just a line maybe or two?
Come on, let's go. I'm ready.
That was that record right there that I sang earlier. Let me see.
Oh, there was that.
Can't
Okay.
stand the thought, sweet baby, of sharing you. Don't be around me no more if that's what you want to do. Woman, I can figure it out, but if you don't want me, just say it, please. I don't deserve this, girl. The truth shall set you free. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You could be out there creeping. Gotta keep both eyes on you. A new talk. Yeah, yeah. Got a whole new attitude. Could be out there creeping, because that's just what I would do.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, Noel Gourdin. And let's play a little bit, Chef, of the song New Walk. It's available now wherever music is streaming. The album Back to the Basics Volume 1 is available. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play the track.
Check it out.
You see, something ain't right. I got this feeling, y'all, deep down in my bones. My baby been acting strange and ain't never home. No. She gets these calls all night, then runs to the next room. I can't take this much more, cause I'm left to assume my baby got a new walk, got a whole new attitude. Could be out there creeping, gotta keep both eyes on you. A new talk, got a brand new attitude. Brand new, could be out there creeping, cause that's just what I would do. Can't stand the thought, sweet baby, of sharing you. Can't be around you no more if that's what you want to do. Woman, I can figure it out, but if you don't want me, just say it, baby. Don't deserve this shit, girl. Truth shall set you free. My baby got a new one, got a whole new attitude. Could be out there creeping, gotta keep both eyes on you. A new talk, got a brand new attitude. Could be out there creeping, but that's just what I would do.
There you go.
Man.
Song, I'm telling you, right, Dr. G, it's like, that's one of them songs where you have company over, family, everybody just sit. I don't play cards, but somebody over here playing cards.
Folks get to swing dancing.
That's just my brown liquor in my hand. Even though I don't drink brown liquor, but that's the brown liquor in my hand with the arm back on the chair, back on the chair. And you start thinking about, well, back in 1955.
What we used to call it here.
Yeah. This hour goes by so fast, but I have one question. And I know Jazzie always asks, I'm going to cut him off a little bit. I know we can download it, but can we buy hard copies? Because I still love a good CD in my hand.
That is what we're trying to do that. I don't know if I'm going to be doing something like a GoFundMe or something to get these things going, because I want to do vinyl as well. So I want to do some vinyl and I want to do some CDs and get them printed up, because I think the industry lost something when they did away with physicals. I really do, because there's a lot of collectors out there and people that like to, just have it and have something in your hand,
So you're going to have me go out and find me a record player?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go get me a record player.
Yes. So that is the plan to do this. And I got to get some physicals because it's like missing something.
Listen, everybody, he's going to get a GoFundMe. The money you spend on that Starbucks and or Dunkin' Donuts coffee, just for one, take that money and send it to GoFundMe and watch how fast we raise this money.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when do you think that, Noel, that you're going to start that? Because we want to be able to support you too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was just an idea. I just blurted out right now. So, just freestyling on the spot. Y'all giving me inspiration. See what I'm saying?
Motivators, inspirators.
Motivating me to say things. So, but I'm really considering this, and I think we'll have it up and running really fast. So to put it up for a few weeks and see what happens. But I really do think that, we need some physicals. It's just something that needs to happen. We need to bring those back too. Physicals need to come back to the industry.
Think about it back in the day when you just had people and company come over, not even your parents, just you as a teenager, and you got a new record and y'all just played that record. Like, like that was it. Now I'm gonna go look on Amazon and find me a record player.
And I think a lot of folks don't even know. I used to go to record stores and flip through them and all.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
That was
and
it.
The samples,
that was
put it on the record. Listen to the samples and all of that while you're still looking. That was.
And
that was
it's
a vibe.
In the city, you can still go find some. Still, I'm gonna start getting me some vinyls again.
Yeah, some really super mom and pops that but I know it must be hard for them to survive.
Don't forget that disc in the middle that you had to put in.
Oh, that was dope. Yeah.
We were talking, Noel, last week on the show with our guest Keith Mitchell from the used to be with
After 7.
After 7, yeah.
And we were talking to him. It's like we remember going in a record store. I remember Dr.G. We were saying, is it Camelot store and all these music stores? And my niece and nephew, when they get in my car, when I see them, they said, Uncle Corey, why you got all these CDs? Like, don't nobody listen to no CDs. And then they say, you don't realize this truck got this, and they plug their phone in, and it's like, I know that, but I want to listen to CDs.
You want to skip one song or go back to a song and
it's the move, man.
It's the move.
It is.
And how many put out a cassette tape that got unraveled and you put that pistol in there and you turn it?
You put that thing back together. You know how many times I done spliced some tape? Spliced it.
and put a little tape on there and roll it back, and it's still playing and it's still playing.
Yes, Lord.
Stop playing.
I love it. This has been such a wonderful conversation.
It has.
And I am so excited and happy about your new project, Back to Basics Volume 1. Now, so is there going to be a Volume 2? Because I know there's a Volume 2 on Might Let You Hit It.
Right. Up in the air right now. But that was the mood. That's the way I felt. And I had just put that Volume 1 in there because it was something in the spirit of me getting back to it. Back to Basics Volume 1. So it felt right. And there might very well be a Volume 2.
Okay. Any more collabs with
I got some coming up.
I think what's her name? Oh God. Is it James? Layla
James. Ooh, we have done a few things on the road. Like we had some shows together, but we never, able to connect in that sense. I would love to. I got Kanye Doss that I'm doing something with. Cy Smith. Mesa said she would get on the project again. Hill Street Soul, of course. And I got a couple that's happening right now. We're getting into a trail ride record, and I called my man up, and he, everybody knows him, and he's one of the kings in this field. So I don't want to speak it yet because we're still working on the record.
Okay.
And
we'll just put good vibes out there. We just put good vibes
let's put the good vibes out there because we're trying to make this a dance thing for the summer as well, for line dance. So we got a record coming out that we're working on right now. So I'm very excited, man. Jeter Jones as well. I'm going to be doing something with Jeter Jones. So stockpiling, man, and putting the work together, putting it in front of the mic.
Right. Well, anything that we can do over here, we are definitely in your corner. And, I work for a major like smooth jazz station, but I did play your song Saturday on my show.
Yeah.
And I went back and played, I think The River, and I played Beautiful. And, every now and then we will play a R&B, song in my show on Saturday. But whatever we can do in our power to continue to support you, my brother, we got you.
Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. And you will be hearing from me. You know, so y'all answer the door when you hear that knock on that screen door. So, you know,
we will definitely do that, my brother. And
thank
so,
you.
Noel, I know you've carved out your own lane in the soul and R&B world, but what keeps you grounded and inspired to keep going?
It's just trying to impact as many people as possible. You know, when I'm on stage and I see people lipping the lyrics and all of that kind of stuff, that gives me life, man. You know, that's the reason why we do this. That means that somebody was in the confines of their own privacy and really listening to this record and getting into the lyrics and stepping inside the music and looking around. So that's the reason why I do this, is to connect with people. You know, people as human beings, we need that connection. So that's how I connect with many people as possible. And if I can do that and see them digging my music and really, like I said, stepping inside of it and living in it, and that's what it's all about, man. So that's what keeps me going.
I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, Noel Gourdin, recording artist. His latest project is out, Back to the Basics, Volume 1. NoelGourdinMusic.com is the website. Y'all, go get the album, download it, stream it, follow his YouTube page, like the page, follow him on Instagram, follow his Facebook page, and support this, brother.
Yes, please. Appreciate it.
Any final words from you, Dr. G?
Stay black, stay strong. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But listen, it's artists like this that keep us going, that takes us back, that takes us forward. Support these people. It is great music. Y'all spend money on things that you walk out of the house and forget that you bought, whether it be coffee, a cookie, or something. Download and stream this music. Follow them on social media. You know, sharing costs you absolutely nothing. And just take care of yourselves.
Yes,
we do. And I want to thank each and every one. I saw there were a lot of comments in the comment section. Please don't blame my heart about that. Make sure you can always hit Noel Gourdin up on his social media page if you have questions or comments for him. Again, check us out here each and every Monday, 7 p.m. And Noel, I'm going to ask you, can you hang around for like 1 minute for me?
Absolutely.
Okay, I appreciate it.
I got my manager, Marvin Mack.
Oh, Marvin.
Appreciate your tireless work, man.
Yeah, thank you so much, my brother Marvin, my friend. Thank you so much for the connection. Also with Noel Gourdin as well. I appreciate you. All right. Everybody, another great show, right, Dr. G?
Wonderful. That was such a wonderful treat. So I did cheat a little bit when I saw that we were advertising. I said, I know who this guy is. He has one of my favorite songs. So I played like I didn't know because I wanted you to play the song. Checkmate.
You sure about that?
Who doesn't know? Who doesn't know that song? Who doesn't know The River?
No.
Where Black folks gather after Sunday service is through, down by the river. But just, you know.
Are you looking at the words, or did you know the words? Are you looking?
No, I don't look at the words. Listen. I know most of the words. I ain't gonna say I know all of them. Now, if I was going to cheat, I was going to learn all the words. But you know, when you're in the car, you hear things in your mind that don't sound like the song, but you made it up where it fits in. So I ad-libbed a little bit. So everybody knows The River.
I know. Everybody knows The River. Hey, everybody, and don't forget to go over to K.Ward Radio, my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, like the page. KWardRadio.com is the website. If you would like to support the show, my information is there. My mailing address, my P.O. box information, and all that is there. You know, send me and Dr. Graham, send us $2 or something, $1. You know, just something. Just if y'all want to support the show.
I'm not picky. It's more than what I had. But what I'm doing right now is I'm liking and subscribing to everybody's stuff on here. Now I'm trying to find them on YouTube. Why would you not support these people?
Right. And as always, there you go. A Saturday Jazz Affair each and every Saturday with Jazzie K.Ward on WVAS 90.7, which is on the campus of Alabama State University. We need to get Noel on this HBCU campus. You know, we need to get him down here so he can. We'll talk about that later. But hey, guys, thank you all so much. Have another great week, and make sure my word of the week. What was it, Dr. G?
It's grace. So when it comes to grace, give others grace, but most importantly, give yourself some grace.
Give yourself some grace. I love
And
that.
Mrs. Bugetto is always here. I love her. She keeps coming back. Come back, bring a friend, share. But again, give others grace, but be sure to give yourself some grace. You deserve it too.
And go pick up Noel Gourdin's latest album, Back to the Basics, Volume 1. His hit singles out now. Mike, Let You Hit It, featuring Kevin Ross. Also has another new song, like New Walk, New Talk. You heard him sing a sample. We played a little bit, but go get it. Again, make sure you take care of yourself and always be kind to others. We'll see you next time.
You see, something ain't right. I got this feeling, y'all, deep down in my bones. My baby been acting strange and ain't never home. She gets these calls all night, then runs in the next room. I can't take this much more, so I'm left to assume my baby's got a new walk, got a whole new attitude.
Artist talk. It's the Jazzie